incredible, incredible. These Majestic beans made Delina break her fast, so you better make them. Today we are reimagining Indian food. We're making two incredible dishes and making these components that you can pair in several different ways. All of these components are meal prep friendly, they are high protein and fiber. These ideas are fresh and trending and everything comes together easily and beautifully and they are mind-blowingly delicious. The first one are my spicy and saucy beans with this chili, garlic and curry leaf sauce. It is based on my Majestic tofu. These have a burst of different flavor in every single bite. The second one are my vinegar and garlic chickpeas with a simple spiced oil tarka. These are also fabulous and fresh and so zingy. You're going to take both of these protein elements and pair them in several different ways. So let's get started. We need some ground coriander, some garam masala, Kashmiri chili powder, and black pepper. We also need some roasted cumin for our tofu cream. If you don't have roasted cumin, you can use just plain ground cumin, or you can dry toast some cumin seeds on a skillet until they are starting to change color and then grind them up and use that. We're gonna chop the onion small enough so that it melts into the sauce. I love using smaller bowls for the amount that is needed.
My cup never fits in the small ones.
Now I need some ginger and garlic for both the saucy beans and the chickpeas. I'm gonna chop these all together. These are all nicely chopped with the handy help from Delina because my tendons are not liking all this pulling. We're gonna start with some onion, green chilies, some of our ginger and garlic, curry leaves, and a pinch of salt. It smells so good. Add a little bit of water to reduce the heat of the pan, and then add in all of the spices. Cook them for just a few seconds, and then add in all of the sauces and some lime. Oh my god, this deliciousness. Then we're gonna add in the non-dairy yogurt, some water, and your white beans. Now we're gonna let this simmer and develop all that flavor. Let's cover this up. And our beans are ready as well. It's thickened and delicious. Garnish with some cilantro. We're gonna make our onion ring salad, Chickpeas. I'm gonna remove these rings that are not as fresh. Get all those rings disconnected from each other. Now we're gonna add some minced green chili. This is optional. Need some salt, some Kashmiri chili powder, and lime juice. Now you can use a spatula or use your hands because that's how you make Chickpeas, is you get in there so that all of that Kashmiri chili powder can coat those onions. You can also add in some vinegar to make them more like pickled onion style. But these are going to be so delicious. Add those gorgeous onion rings. We're going to make our whipped tofu with some firm tofu, which is barely fitting in this. Add in our roasted cumin. You can also add in some garam masala if you want. A little bit of maple to offset that savoriness. Some tahini. And some lime zest and some salt. You can add mint or curry leaves or cilantro or basil, any fresh herbs. You can add some water or some lime juice to help it move along. Ooh, look at that. Don't forget the salt. Look at that amazing whipped tofu. I'm gonna do a little bit of olive oil on this and some cilantro. I got some of that pepper flakes. I'm gonna throw some of those. Ooh. These beans are gonna be spicy. It works out really well to pair it with something creamy. And don't forget that onion ring salad. Some more cilantro. And how gorgeous does that look? Incredible, incredible. We're gonna also make some baked potatoes. So first we're gonna scrub them clean. And you're gonna poke some holes in them. You can stab them if you're angry.
Did you rush it out?
Yep. You know, the times I end up using my hands, I get reminded of my mom because she literally never uses any tools. Hands are enough for everything. I'm gonna bake these and see you in a bit. Let's make these baked potatoes. And since Delina said that it's what criminal to not put some vegan butter on that, we're gonna put some. Now we're gonna top these with our spicy beans. Some of that tofu. And some green onion. And if you have some chili crisp, you can put that or some pepper flakes. Oh, it looks so good. So good. We're gonna make a beans on toast. So we're gonna toast our bread. It's already done. I spread that tofu dip on the toast. And some of our spicy beans. And our pickled onion. And you can throw in some sprouts or seeds. I like to chop the curry leaves to add into the sauce because, you know, people don't like to see those large leaves, but these are edible. Even after infusing the oil, the leaves are actually edible. So you want to chop these up to add to the sauce. White vinegar or rice vinegar. Slice up some green chilies. Need some cumin seeds and mustard seeds. Kashmiri chili powder. We're gonna heat up our oil and then test it. You can test with some mustard seeds and they're starting to sizzle, so the oil is ready. So you can add the mustard and cumin seeds. They're starting to pop out of the pan, so I reduced the heat. Now you can start to smell the cumin seeds as well. Add in the green chilies. These green chilies are spicy. Add in the onions and your minced ginger and garlic. You're gonna get these nicely golden. Then add in the chickpeas, add in the water, add some salt. Now these are gonna simmer to build up some flavor from the nicely golden onion, ginger, garlic, and green chilies. Most of that liquid is gone. Now we're gonna add in our Kashmiri chili powder. Mix that in a bit and add in your vinegar. Now we just wanna cook this to kind of bring that vinegar to a boil to cook out some of that really strong tang, but we want that vinegar flavor to be in there. So just cook it a minute or so. These chickpeas are gonna be so delicious. You won't be able to stop eating it. These chickpeas are so good. We're gonna make like 10 strips of these potatoes. We just want some crispy potato topping for our chickpeas and for the beans. Put these to soak. Soaking the potatoes will take some of that extra starch off, make them super crispy. Now we're gonna drain these and then add some oil and salt and pepper. You're gonna dry these up as much as possible. If you let them sit in the strainer, they will also dry out quite a bit. You can let them sit in the strainer for 5 to 10 minutes. We're gonna add a little bit of oil and pepper. Toss that up. You can add cornstarch, this is optional. It'll just make it really crispy. Coat all those potatoes really well. And our potatoes are done. We're gonna make some chili cheese fries, the Indian version. And these are spicy beans. Creamy tofu, some onion. Don't forget the chili crisp.
That's some awesome color though.
Yeah, looks so good. And if you want some fresh herbs, you can throw some cilantro or some sprouts. Or just not put any green on it. Your call. It is so good. We're gonna make some papadum nachos. So these are papadums or papar. You can get them in the Indian store or online on Amazon. They're made with different lentils and they're like dried up. And then you can microwave them or pan fry them or fry them or cook them on the stovetop and they become cracker-like. They're a side that you often get in Indian restaurants with Indian food. So we're gonna use these to make nachos, but if you don't have them, you can use tortilla chips instead. I'm gonna microwave one of them and I'm gonna cook one of them on the stovetop and let's see. So you don't wanna do this if you don't have an exhaust because this is gonna kind of create some smoke that sometimes triggers smoke alarms. And that's it, it's done. You just want some dark spots and your papadum is ready. The one we did in the microwave, they're all crispy. You can just break them up. I'm gonna make one broken one and the other one I'm just gonna keep whole. We're gonna put our spicy chickpeas. And some onion and tomato, cilantro, and a squeeze of lime. And those are your Indian nachos. You can also add some of the whipped tofu on this. You can thin it out and add it like sour cream. But this is more, you get masala papad sometimes in Indian restaurants, so it's kind of that theme. And then you want to immediately eat these before they get soggy. You're gonna eat the whole thing, you can eat the whole thing. We're gonna also make a stuffed pita with some of that cream in there. We're gonna fill it with our chickpeas. If you want some potatoes as well, because who doesn't want potatoes in their pita bread? Do we need any lettuce on this?
No. Who needs any vegetables on a vegan?
Some lettuce or some greens. Some of those delicious chickpeas. Some of those crispy potatoes. You can also do the reverse. You can serve the chickpeas on the potatoes, kind of like poutine. And we already have some whipped tofu cream. You can use that, or you can use some sour cream on top. And of course some cilantro and some onion. We're gonna make some tacos with our leftover beans. We're just gonna mash these up, fold them over, and then either bake or pan fry. We're gonna pan fry these up as well. You can mash them in the bowl and put them on the taco for more mashability. This is actually a thing in my house. I literally put everything in either a tortilla to make tacos or enchiladas, and he will eat it. Like sometimes I'll put even leftover pasta in it because I need to finish it. So we ended up making 7 different things with the combination of these beans, chickpeas, potatoes, the whipped tofu. You can pretty much make anything with these. The flavors are Indian, but you can mix and match and it will be a brand new experience. If you try any of these recipes, do let me know in the comments how you like them. Do let me know how you serve these. Many times I get ideas from you guys and I love hearing back from you, so do let me know in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more easy vegan recipes, fun and creative vegan recipes, Indian vegan recipes, and so much more. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.